Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Abrade, verb, abradable, abrader, wear away, corrode, abrase, rub down, rub off, irritate. Extradite, verb, extradition, to make someone return for trial to another country or state where they have been accused of doing something illegal. To deliver, to deport. Wrap hard-edged items like fuel canisters inside your clothes so the pack's fabric doesn't abrade where you rub against rocks. True enough, those small irritations that abrade goodwill between neighbors seep out like water from a slowly dripping faucet. Hard bristles can irritate gums. You want to stimulate, not abrade them. Branches, flags, banners, or other objects brushing against an awning can abrade the awning fabric. Brushing too hard may abrade your gums or cause them to recede or bleed, while brushing too soft will do nothing to get rid of plaque or biofilm. Statements like that seem to particularly abrade the sanity of the nuttier section of the commenters here. Sand the patched area smooth with 220 grit sandpaper, but be careful not to overly abrade the surrounding area. She wore no makeup, and there were times where her pale skin glowed or glared as if she'd been scrubbing it with steel wool to abrade its predominant feminine features. Draw and paint on them, erase and abrade them, and see how they hold up. Other forms of engraving are stipple and dry point, in which the surface of the glass is abraded with the use of small diamond-tipped burrs. With the knife-edge seal rubbing into the abradable material, the frictional heat generated by rubbing is not large enough to cause structural distortion. Abrasion and scratch resistance are based on appearance change after laboratory tests using a motorized abrader and a scratching tool. The Convention Against Torture compels us to refer all torture cases for prosecution or extradite the suspect to a country that will undertake a criminal investigation. The treaty provides that state parties shall either prosecute a violation or extradite the offender, taking into account the grave nature of the crimes when devising penalties. We will not extradite the prisoners, and we will not attempt to rescue them. Attempts to extradite them were unsuccessful because Swiss officials said the extradition treaty did not cover tax fraud. No one will be extradited for conduct in this country that is not illegal in this country. An individual can be extradited from this country if there is a prima facie case to suggest guilt. Why should not a person be tried for the offense and, if found guilty, extradited if necessary? At the initial hearing, the judge will check that the person is indeed the subject of the extradition warrant and decide whether to grant bail.